Okay, that's good.
In 40 years of photography, Antonin Kratochvil has traveled paths like this in the African bush before. Unpredictable, dusty, and sometimes frighteningly sad. But an assignment to Zambia for a Vanity Fair spread on AIDS was eye-opening, even for someone who's witnessed calamity and chaos.
In the past, when I photographed AIDS in Africa, it was always death. It meant death to these people.
The idea during his first 10-day journey? Find AIDS victims in tiny villages who for too long have gone without any advanced medicine. Take their picture.
Can you ask him to look at me? Just with his face?
Then come back 40 days later with camera in hand after these poor people like Sylvia, Nigel, and Banda receive antiretroviral drugs supplied by the Global Fund along with corporate donations to fight AIDS.
I wasn't sure that this is going to work, and I was, bracing myself for the worst. But when I came back, it was sort of a, happy story.
And it helped you greatly. You feel better?
Yes.
You run around like a kudu.
Remember Sylvia? So we're looking at Sylvia right now, very gaunt, really looking like she's on death's door. When you went back, what did you see in Sylvia?
I went back to her house and I found her, and she came out running, which was a good sign, and she gained about 5 or 6 pounds. And she was very happy because when I first photographed her, she was kind of, grouchy and, very sick. And when I came back, I couldn't believe it. So it really worked. This drug really works. I was very impressed.
She looks radiant. There were others who had quite the transformation as well. Nigel was one of them.
Right. It was a happy ending. With Nigel, I photographed him laying in bed. And when I came back, he was running around with his kid, playing with his kids outside of this little dwelling he was living in. I mean, you have to remember that these people are really, really poor, and they cannot really afford these drugs. So, the help the foundation, Red, is giving them, it's very important.
Banda was one of the 17 that you initially met, but on your return you mentioned not everyone made it. The ARVs didn't come soon enough for some. He was one, right? He died before you were able to make your return.
That's correct. I came back and I looked for him and they said he is deceased.
This weekend, Kratochvil is traveling the U.S. with these images, showing how medicine and a commitment to care saves lives in even the most desperate and seemingly hopeless of places. What message comes with these images?
People are wealthy in this country, not all of them, of course, but these drugs only cost 40 cents a day for Africans, and they cannot afford them. So I think, sharing the wealth and being aware, to create awareness of these people that it actually doesn't take that much for them to survive this disease.